evening. I'm Kathleen Hart, and I'm so glad you could join me this evening. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about doing deep inner work. Some people call this shadow work. This is something everybody needs to do to become the best versions of themselves. As you evolve, you need to look back. You need to identify past traumas, things that have caused you to have self-limiting beliefs, things that hold you back from being the best that you can be, things that change the way you perceive the world around you. They've caused you to filter things through ideas and beliefs that maybe are not correct or maybe are not in your best interest. There is a technique I use that I help people to do this using crystal skull healing. There are other ways you can do it, but I found this one to be very, very effective and very fast in comparison. One thing I wanted to tell you about doing this type of work is where I see people getting hung up, running into a roadblock or a brick wall, is when you start doing this work and you identify things that no longer serve you, that need to be released and cleared so that you can move forward. They look like challenges. Many people misinterpret them as signs that, oh, this is not the right time. Oh, this is not what I really need to be doing. They're challenges. They make you question lots of things. And most people interpret them as, this is a no-go. I shouldn't be doing this. When in fact, what it's really telling you is you're on the right path. You are recognizing things that are in your way that need to be cleared, healed, and resolved before you can move through them. So as you step through them, yeah, it feels yucky. Yeah, you see the stuff you don't want to see. Things are coming up that you really don't want to have to deal with. But the truth is, you need to deal with them. You need to recognize what this is causing you to go through that you don't have to, causing suffering unnecessarily. So when you go through these, you clear them, you heal them, you move forward, and what you've been dreaming of is just on the other side of that. So don't quit too soon. I see we have a caller. Hello, Diana. What can I do for you tonight?
Hi. I was just curious if I was like, I'm trying to meet my twin flame or my soulmate, the person I'm supposed to meet in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm, like you said, I think I'm on the right path. It's just having clarity in my life. I'm always looking for that right person because I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
So.
Be wary of looking for your twin flame. Twin flames are not what most people think they are. It's not the perfect romantic relationship. A twin flame is the other half of your soul. It's like you've been torn apart and you are your own evil twin, if it were. This is the person, should you ever meet them, will mirror in yourself what you really don't like, what you don't want to have to deal with. It's a very tumultuous relationship, and it will cause you to grow like nothing else, but it's not fun. It's a lot of work, and it can be very painful. On the other hand, there are many types of soulmates, and finding your ideal partner likely is going to be a different kind of soulmate. At least it is for most people. Let me see what I'm getting here. Okay. You've been working on some changes in your life, perhaps looking for a direction, either in career or where you live, what you want to do. I feel like there's a big choice coming up, and just know everything is possible. Everything you dreamed of is out there. Just keep your eyes open and be willing to look at different possibilities, maybe things you haven't strongly considered before. I feel like there's somebody going along with you on this journey that you may not even have met yet. I think no, I don't think it's anyone you've met yet. but it's somebody that in looking for a new location, either a new place to work, new place to live, I feel like that's where you're going to meet this person who is looking for the same things. I would explore possibilities of meeting people of like mind with similar interests and hobbies, because that's a good place to meet people. You always want to have something in common. I've always recommended it's better to be friends first and see where that takes you.
I agree.
Let's see. Are you interested in the arts at all?
I haven't really tapped into the art per se, but I know I have a talented side of me.
I would recommend exploring that, because I'm getting the message walk in beauty. And that means observing what's around you, perhaps try to capture it to share with others. To me, that says art, photography, painting, sketching, poetry, things like that. I feel like whatever you feel drawn to, you may find a talent that's bigger than you thought it was, something that you really enjoy.
I do love photography.
That feels right. It does. You might want to look into that.
Okay.
You know, if you haven't had any photography classes, you might want to look into that.
Okay.
This is a good time to explore your interests, go a little deeper, and make sure you stay grounded in reality, that you're not, don't go in over your head on anything you suddenly feel excited about. Does that make sense? To stay grounded within it. Keep it, I'm hearing keep it real. don't rush. But I feel like you're about to launch on your next great adventure in life.
That's exciting.
I think there's potentially, if not a move involved, I think there's going to be some travel opportunities come up for you. Look into those. I'm hearing the term photo safari.
I like that.
You know, that can be, you know, going to take pictures of animals, or, you know, you can do a photo safari. It doesn't have to be with animals. You could go do that at the local botanic garden, or in a forest, any beautiful nature setting. You can just go hunting good pictures, finding inspiring landscapes. There's a number of websites where you can sell your photography online. People can see it and order your photos and have them printed. I've been encouraging a friend to do that, and I feel like that'd be a good idea for you to pursue. If you find you really love photography, I feel like you've got an eye for it. Practice capturing those perfect moments on film, or not film, but capturing them digitally. You know, a beautiful sunset or sunrise, finding a beautiful landscape where you can get a picture of a rainbow after a storm, things like that. Those are really memorable things that involve being in the right place at the right time. And I feel like you've got a knack for that. You stumble across, do you ever stumble across opportunities where you see something beautiful and, oh, I wish I had a camera?
Right. I love beauty.
I think you're going to run across a lot more of those, and you just, I'm really getting that you have a good sense of timing for finding the right place to be and then picking the right time to be there. That's a skill that not everybody has, and that's definitely a talent to play around with and explore and see where that takes you. Look for
Okay.
places of interest, perhaps historical sites, um, inspiring architecture, things that really capture the imagination. I think potentially you may want to focus on those as well, because,
Okay.
being in the right place at the right time with the right lighting, you can get some really spectacular shots. And the people who can do that are the ones that really do well selling their pictures.
I agree.
Does that feel right?
Yeah, it does. It feels
Okay.
solid in my gut, like it's meant, or like meant to be.
Yeah, it'll be something fun. You'll know the right places when you get there because you can just feel it. You kind of
Yeah.
I get a tingly sensation, and I think that potentially you'll pick up on that too. Just go with your gut
Okay.
instinct. You
Yeah, I
know
need to do that
how to
more.
make you know how to trust those instincts when you get them. Make sure you don't
Okay.
ignore them, don't pass them by. They're there for a reason. They'll help you. Um, Take those opportunities that maybe you might have passed up before because, oh well, that's not really going to go anywhere, or oh, that doesn't quite sound reasonable. um,
Okay.
Take a leap of faith, do something
Yeah.
new, a little different, travel to a little further, a little more exotic location, and take your camera with you.
Okay.
I'm hearing, not just a cell phone camera, but you might want to look into a nice
Okay.
digital camera. Not a
Okay.
super expensive one, but something a little better than the average, at least to start with. But
Okay.
have fun with that. I think you'll find a passion there that
No.
maybe you didn't realize you had, or it wasn't as strong as you thought. And I feel like
Okay. Perfect.
you're gonna meet somebody else that is as passionate about it as you are, if not more so. So
I love that.
uh,
Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. Have fun with it. Enjoy. I think it's going to be a wonderful little adventure for you. Thank you for calling.
I agree. Thank you.
Good night. Okay. And for the rest of us, stay grounded, follow your dreams, and never give up. Hold on to your faith and keep on going. Make it a great week, everybody. Take care. Good night.